Welcome everybody live to Unpopular Reviews, Smackdown's Wrestling Results and Review Show. I am one of your hosts for this evening, Mike Knoxxx, but as always, you guys know how to spell my name. That's with 3 X's because frankly, unlike Smackdown tonight, I am hardcore. But as always, you can't do this show by yourself because you shouldn't do this show by yourself. So I won't do this Smackdown review by myself. I will be joined by no other than the man we call Captain Jack. You may know him as Captain. I call him UPRE's ass. What's going on, Jack?
What is going on, Mike Knoxxx? Mike Knoxxx, what is it? You spelled it with 3 X's. How are you?
All right, well, you know that I spell it with 3 X's, so
I know. That's why I wanted to just read.
How are you? Happy belated superhero day, my young gentleman, you.
I'm so mad that I missed the opportunity to share a costume that I could have posted on Twitter and stuff. But yes, happy superhero day. I can't wait to do a cosplay later this year when one of the cons come up. So,
well, we are here tonight to do Unpopular Review, Smackdown Review. But as we're live right now, I get to see Swerve in the ring right now with Darby Allin leading off Rampage. So how about that SmackDown? I got to say this much. Will Rampage already be better than SmackDown? SmackDown was taped, so that's kind of unfair. So I always say you have to hold your applause, if you will, when you're watching SmackDown when you know it's been taped. But the good thing is that I didn't even look at the results. I didn't want to be like that. As you have your wine, I got some rum and some blackberry lemonade. So cheers to you. You know how we drink on the show. But hold on. Come on.
I was just missing some ice for this bad boy.
I got some ice up in here. I got the refrigerator with the crushed ice. Yep. Beginning. Hold on, it's right there. Okay. So tonight's SmackDown was taped from last week, and we had well, let's just start with the end. I'm sorry.
Sure, let's go through it. Let's switch it up.
I am here for Charlotte Flair, the greatest women's wrestler of all time. That even on this Friday night, that's the best you're going to get from me right now. Has a beat the chalk challenge competitor with Ronda Rousey, who Ronda takes on Shotzi, and Charlotte takes on Aliyah. And you would think that Aliyah would be the one that would run, but they had Shotzi running. And with all these releases that happened today, how about Shanky can go since he lost to Ricochet? How about Rich Holland can go since he broke Big E's neck? Right? How about Aliyah can go, even though she's been here for like 10 years? Right, right now, it feels like she's been there for 10 years. How about Charlotte Flair, the greatest women wrestler of all time, has no ass at all? It's just weird. In the world of acidum, Charlotte has none. But that's not the point of the segment. What we saw tonight, it was to beat the clock. And Ronda beats Charlotte. And they go ahead and they blame it all on Drew Gulak. What do you think of the interaction with Drew Gulak and these two ladies?
Drew does his job very good on getting his ass kicked. I mean, he just does a tremendous job on just being the punching bag and all that stuff. I mean, it is what I didn't even know he was at ringside, right? So they have this segment where Charlotte doesn't beat the challenge. She can't make Aliyah tap or doesn't do it in time, and then she beats up a guy. And I said, "Oh, that's Drew." I didn't even know until they said, "Oh, Drew Gulak is getting it again." I said, "Drew Gulak, what does he have to do?" Oh, he's in the ring. Poor Drew. I feel for my man Drew because he's trying to get a position there. He's not being a wrestler anymore. He ain't doing wrestling stuff. So he's like, well, let me see if I can be a part of management. Let me see if I can help if I can do some internship with my man, Scrap Daddy. I'm sorry, I can't think of his name at the moment, but Scrap Daddy, that's his Twitter name and all that stuff. Oh, that ain't working out. Hey, maybe I could be a ring guy. No, that ain't gonna work. Maybe I could be a bell guy. No, that ain't gonna work. I would be scared if this dude was a guy who opens the door for people, because if Charlotte's there, he's getting his ass kicked. So it's the running joke. I mean, he does a great job in just being the punching bag. If Charlotte's there, he's getting his ass kicked.
I just don't get. But I like Drew Gulak in this role.
I like him too.
Right, and I look at guys and I go, well, everybody can't be a main eventer. Right? No. Everybody can't be. So,
spoiler alert, in case you guys didn't know that, not everyone can win the world title.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Oh, I'm sorry. Santa Claus is not real.
The definition of a march. How does Easter and the Easter Bunny go hand in hand? Oh my God, is Jesus a zombie? That's what my son said. With all that nonsense,
he wasn't Call of Duty.
He was not doing those things. But Ronda wins to beat the challenge. She can get it done faster. But I just looked at the clock personally. This is just me.
Sure.
SmackDown the last month and a half, 2 months have been going off at 9:55. First of all. So when I saw the clock at 9:45 and they were just coming out to the ring, I said, I knew it was going to be like that anyway, but it just didn't deliver. Right. And then
deliver?
Well, that was a pay-per-view that did deliver. Shout out to NXT when it was going on. All right. What's going on, George? I'm surprised that the Usos and Arcade Bros aren't going into the Undisputed in both titles. Instead, it's going to be the Bloodline versus RKO, Drew McIntyre, WrestleMania Backlash. Well, I'm not surprised, and I am surprised. Like, I don't care. Like, for me, George, because it's like, I think a lot of dirt sheets got out there about things that were going to happen because people in the company just want to get fired. Like, people are big crying and complaining. Like, yo, people get fired every day, B. My man Jack takes the train home. I'm quite sure he's on the train with somebody. They come home from work like, damn, I lost my job. Like, it happens.
They do.
Right? It happens. So people got fired and things happen. I think more people should get fired. If you ask me, you saw the way Shanky was in that match tonight against Ricochet. Should be fired. You know who should get a raise? Sami Zayn for his performance in that steel cage match on SmackDown.
Good. That was a good opener. He did a great job. This guy, I mean, listen. Honestly, these people who got let go, you're sad for them. You're like, oh man, that's terrible.
I'm not sad.
They're going to be. But they are going to be. No. I'm not going to lose sleep. But okay. I know that these individuals. Mike, can I talk? Is it all right? I was okay. Thank you, thank you, son. I just want to sit here and say that these men and women are going to get back on their feet. You know, when I saw Dakota, and I like Dakota, I was like, wow, they really let her go. But she's going to be fine wherever she goes. Same thing with Malcolm, and Malcolm was my guy. Like, hilarious dude, and even dude is sitting there going like, and I think he just didn't resign. I don't know all the details. I don't want to act like I know you got wrestling fans who just know everything. Apparently they're backstage, they know everything. I don't want to be that wrestling fan. I just go with I don't know what's going on. But if he did resign, okay, cool. Dakota, I'm like, yeah, she's gonna be fine. A lot of these individuals are gonna be fine. You said a lot of people can be let go, not everyone, and also too. Like a lot of individuals who do get let go, they have an opportunity to reinvent themselves. Once again, you got to go to the stories of like, and there's a bunch of, but I'm always going to go with Drew McIntyre. He got let go. He said, I'm going to come back here. And I'm going to, I don't know if he said main event, but I'm going to be back. Went around on the indies, rebrand himself better than ever, bigger.
Oh, you call it Impact, the indies.
Oh no! Should I lock my door? I'm
telling Mama.
I'm gonna legitimately lock my door anyway because I live in New York, so you need to lock your door. Because I was gonna say, should I lock my door? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. But he went bad and never. Look at Jinder Mahal. Like, I don't know what he did on the indies, but look at him. He came back. I'm just saying, not everyone. I don't want to refer to that. People go, they come back, and sometimes even better than ever. So. This is not goodbye. This is what is it? This is not goodbye forever. It's just I'll see you later. Is that the quote?
I'll be the same. But I was shocked that Dakota Kai got released as well. Right? She was a stablemate in the gold and black brand for women. Shout out to Nico Extra and his comment that he made as we were broadcasting live on Nico Extra's Twitch page as well.
Thanks, Zach.
He mentioned that. You know, it's hard. Like, I live here. Like, I can go to NXT all the time. Like, he goes all the time. Like, I can go every week. I just don't choose it every week. And because I stopped choosing to go every week, because to me, I stopped falling in love with the NXT product. Right? It's free. How can you give up free wrestling every week when you're not giving a product I want? It's not worth me going. You know what I mean? And how can you get accustomed to guys and girls when you're letting them go and sending them up so fast? They let people, and again, I don't really care, and I don't mean that in a being rude way about them getting fired or released. I'm not, like you said, that wrestling fan. I'm like, Dakota Kai and Dexter Lumis can end up on AEW and get 3 weeks of fame. Okay? That's what's going to happen. They're going to get 3 weeks of fame, and then that's where it is. for what it's worth, I thought Dexter Lumis had a look, but I didn't like the character too much. So he can go. So
and we could talk about SmackDown, but let's talk about these releases because I think SmackDown was just very uneventful, and we could talk about things. But let's talk about these releases because there was some surprises. Dakota Kai is a surprise, and not really so much because I look at what NXT rebranding from, and I agree with that. That's
a great statement.
I totally agree with that. Her being let go and not being called to the main roster and still being in this version of NXT, a lot of individuals who were part of that Golden Black brand, and you can catch Cheap Plug on Tuesdays. That's
not a cheap plug. We pay for it, baby.
There we go. That's right. And I'm on there on Tuesdays getting bullied by the captain. But a lot of these individuals
beating your ass.
She do, and I have no ass, so that's always what crack me up.
But that's the funny part because you are UPRE's ass.
Hey, I don't mean to brag, but she was a part of that Golden Black brand. So when they went to the 2.0 and they were going to this different direction, a lot of those Golden Black individuals, I was like, you either call them up or, and I hate to say release because I'm not for, hey, fire someone, find a position for them. And the fact that she didn't get called up, it's like, wow.
But I'm also not for everybody that always, so we live in this world of, oh my God, they got fired doing COVID. I know people who got fired doing COVID who work for Disney and other companies for 25, 35 plus years who can't bounce back as easy as professional wrestlers can. You get a job in the WWE, you can go get a job anywhere. And that becomes your stablemate. So people got to let some of that stuff go.
That's a valid point because you think about they already have a lot of name value being in WWE. So when they go to the indies, they can obviously price up. I mean, I don't know numbers very well.
No, but you're right. But that's exactly what happens. Totally do that. They then become the headliner, Jack.
For
like,
sure.
Look what Big Cass and them did for themselves. Now, look what they, with them coming to AEW, that's being called next week. You can't teach that next week on AEW, right? Because you can take that name. Yeah, you can take anything and say former WWE.
The value. No, let's rephrase that. You can take the value, not the name, but you can take the value because being on WWE TV is a much bigger deal than being anywhere else. And that's just the fact. That's not just because people go, oh, you're just kissing WWE's ass. But no, if you're on WWE TV and especially for a great amount of time, I mean, your value just already skyrocketed big time.
Hey, George, to answer this question, I don't know, man. I'm not the booker. I can see it both ways. And this is where I say fans, George, and I love that George is here for every show we do. I mean, like the true ambassador for UPR. I love this guy and I love his opinions. But here's the thing. Yeah, here's the vest is all. Listen, Botown Philly's back again. Go. That's the vest he got on. Doing a little easy. Okay, anywho, right. I'm either for this. I'm a Shayna Baszler guy.
He said it.
You know what I mean? I am. I love Shayna Baszler. I love her. So her and Sasha, I'm with seeing that more than I'm with seeing Natty and Sasha. I've seen that in NXT. But again, how many people have saw that in NXT? So I'll fill you in there. What's his name?
I just call him H-Man. I say H-Man. What up, H-Man? I know him because he be on Tuesdays, but I think he's here.
Dakota Kai, the top 10 women's wrestler based on skill right now. People don't think about it, but she never has a bad match.
I don't remember recalling.
Okay, when you say skill, I have to pause and go, you might be right. But as a professional wrestler, I will go, I don't know about that, but wrestling's more than in-ring ability.
For sure.
Okay.
It's layers to it. We about it because it was just saying on Tuesday when Roddy was talking, and listen, I like Roderick Strong. I think he's a great in-ring worker. Talking is not his strong. But
no, not at all. That's been Strong's problem.
Yeah, and his last name is Strong too. And I need to stop. But
keep it going.
But he it's not his strong suit. So when he was talking more than Malcolm, I was like, oh, that's odd. But we were all thinking, oh, they're gonna turn on him. And obviously this just made this huge left turn. And I don't know where they're gonna go from here now. But
I missed last week. Did they turn on him?
No, they didn't turn on him. He just talked about
listen, the sweater vest is popping. George got I'll have me bust out one. I will bust out.
What up, E? Don't boo me.
I will bust out a sweater vest in a heartbeat.
I think that we're going to retain. I think they're definitely going to get a run with the belts. I mean, I don't see them dropping the titles to.
Yeah, I think they get the titles for a while. And Shayna, I agree with you. I want Shayna on an independent run. by herself. Like she should be getting the push.
I would love that.
That Daddy DeVille gets. I wish that was her. But let's get back to SmackDown a little bit just to go through it. So we did see my man Sami Zayn, the most the I like to call him the Swiss Army knife of the WWE. You put him in anywhere, he can make it work. Okay, great match with that. Then we had the continue between the New Day and like all of a sudden, but I'm the wrestling fan that like to reserve my opinion about wrestling until I see the story unfold. Sure. But this shit's pretty fucking hard to deal with. Butch is missing. Like, I got the
yeah. No, this was bad. Like, I was looking for other things to do. I looked underneath my bed.
Like, where the hell is this guy?
I don't even know. It's just so corny to me. Like I always think about how, like they say, like when you watch wrestling, spend your
No, sorry, his comment. I said no time soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wow. Matter of fact, lucky if it even happened. Yeah. But I just couldn't get into this. It's like, where's Butch? And they have this stuff. Was he in New York? Which why would he be out here? And I live in New York, saying that. New York. Is he in Florida?
Irishman. He's Irish.
Chocella. Was it not Chocella? Was it Coachella?
Coachella?
Yeah. What?
Coachella.
I just listen. All I know is
Say it with me. Cole.
Mike, this is not speaking with Mike. Cole.
All right, I'm always around the block of Mike Knoxxx. Cole.
But it says perfect plex. Cole.
Well, that's because that's my show together on Monday nights on my man Dice Man, the Z is Silent, that we do every Monday, the show for the intelligent wrestling fan. But if you want to go around the blocks with Mike Knoxxx, you can't go to the road to WrestleMania without that. So I'm just here for that knowledge. But anywho, stop it. You give me plugs so they're not cheap because we pay for them. What's going on, Coco?
What up, Coco? Coachella?
Ain't that
that's Charmaine.
That's what I thought.
That is Charmaine.
One of the releases from the PC, Sajina George from India. Hold on. Listen, the one joint was pretty as hell I saw.
There was, yeah.
The one was pretty. Is that one if that's her?
I don't think so, because it said no.
The other one looked like she was black.
Yeah, that's the one I think you was talking about.
Today, everybody's so culturally ambiguous. I don't know what the fuck people be. All right, so she might be Indian as I thought she was black. So they whooping Jericho's ass on a Friday night. That's a damn shame.
you get a SmackDown review.
I guess he don't walk alone.
This was a recorded episode, and I think that's why I felt so eventful, because it's like very hard to really get into. I mean, we were going to give you guys a episode because that's what Unpopular Review is all about. That's what Mike Knoxxx, that's what the bad guys said. We were here to give you a review.
No. Don't you lie to the goddamn. Well, you're not lying, but give them the whole truth and not just some of the truth, but all the truth. God damn it, we had to do it. It's Friday night. We have a show, and the people that run the place had to show their face. And shout out to Jay Cardell and her girls coming out right now because why
are you pointing at me?
Because I'm not you should be looking at what I'm looking at with Kiera Hogan and shit on the screen and Red Velvet and Jay Cardell.
That way.
I mean, my God. Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. Yeah, they're better than Team Bad ever could be. You know why? Ooh. Because one Sasha Banks don't equal the three of them. That's all I'm saying. Like, and I mean that into like Sasha Banks is an all-time great. All-time great.
She's a GOAT.
She's a GOAT. But Naomi and Tamina.
Listen, they're just a bunch of beautiful black women.
I'm loving this. I'm sorry. I'm all mystified right now. I'm mystified.
I can see because you said it with a tear in your eye.
Right there. And it's called listen, I will always it's called Baychella. And listen, as a newly proud acknowledging this is who I am member of the Beehive, the male rendition of it. It's called listen, if you want to know how great it is, go watch. You have Netflix. Go watch Homecoming with Beyonce on Netflix. And if you don't fucking dance, then you're either dead or a mannequin. That's all I'm gonna say to you about that. My girl B, yeah, that's how we do it. But SmackDown, like, so you even got how do you have a contract signing where the tribal chief gets involved? He's talking shit to Riddle, ripping up the contract and putting the paper in his mouth. McIntyre come down. He's talking shit. This is why SmackDown suck. I'm gonna get to my point in a second. He's talking shit, and it's like I'm born in 1975. I'm aging myself, right? So I grew up when y'all knew the Mexicools. That was disrespectful. When y'all knew Choppy Me PP, that was disrespectful. I grew up in Chinese, where they would go, "Your mama's a bitch." Okay, so when I'm watching TV and I'm watching a recorded SmackDown, that's the shit I get. I get Chinese freaking 80s, 70s movies because you always hear your tribal chief talking when he's talking smack. And why do you hear that? This is where this is. WWE is normally not bad, Jack, with production.
No.
They're bad when they have recording because they pipe in so much crowd noise. You can clearly hear that the commentating is dubbed over, and they cut out what makes Roman Roman.
Right.
What makes Roman is him talking trash, Jack. Speak on it.
See, that's a really good eye. I'm not gonna lie. I just did not pay attention to this thing. I saw. It's really hard to buy into it, guys. It's really hard. I felt like they threw out Roman because they was like, we need to have Roman. I mean, obviously this is pre-recorded, but they was like, we gotta have him ripping up the contract. I was actually laughing as you were saying all that, where he sits there and go like, yeah, this match ain't gonna happen. Never mind. And he just rips it and all that stuff. And he just Roman is so great, but I didn't even peep that. I don't want to sit here and lie to the fans, but I didn't even peep that where that was piped in. It was just hard for me. I saw him. He came out. I wasn't even sure if he was gonna really come out.
But he didn't say nothing. That's what made it bad. Like you hear him clearly bad mouthing him, Jack, but you don't hear him.
No,
bad mouthing him.
No. Yeah, no, they're usually pretty good, but I think when they do these pre-records, it does affect them a lot. I mean, I've always heard it, especially around the pandemic era when everything was going on and how they would pipe in sounds to a point where it was so obvious and it was really bad. But and it's something because like a lot of times I've heard you a lot say it, and you give a lot of credit here to, oh, thank you. That's so nice. I didn't know you was going to, that's not towards me. He's looking at the TV. I'm sorry. You keep looking in my direction. I don't know what's going on there.
Well, I love you too, Jack.
Oh my God. Thank you.
You're welcome. You
but
motherfucker, you UPR's ass.
At least you acknowledge me. Thank you.
Acknowledge the ass. Well, I am the tribal chief of staff.
You are the tribal chief of staff. You are absolutely. You have a lot. First off, you have a great bald head. Very nice goatee.
We're going to just keep up here like giving each other these kudos.
Absolutely. Listen, Joe. You remember Joe?
No.
I know how he could learn from you. That's what we're doing.
I'm liking why didn't Roman Reigns rip up the contract and assume that? Listen, those are the things, George. I want you to try to get into the fact of just watch and see.
Yeah.
Just wait and see.
You mean pretty much let it play out?
Yeah. Let it play out. As a wrestling fan, I acknowledge the fact that I refuse to subscribe to any dirt sheet. Mm-hmm. I think they ruin wrestling. The NWO would have never happened today. DX storming on Nitro would have never happened today because we knew it was coming.
God.
Make sure on Monday we will be rebranding that 24 years later on Perfect Plex Talk Radio with myself and the Dice Man, the almighty Dice Man. We're talking about DX storming WCW.
Oh, so I can't wait to hear that. It's Monday, right?
You mid, my brother. I'm not only am I not mid, I'm opening, I'm mid, and I'm main eventing. That's why you're on my show acknowledging me. Go ahead.
You are doing that. You are doing that, Elvis. No, that's going to be an interesting thing, and it's interesting you say that about these dirt sheets because it does take away from professional wrestling. And I'm glad that like something that you sit here and say like, oh, I stay away from that stuff because like there was obviously last week about this. I didn't read any of this stuff. I went into this stuff. It just wasn't unprofessional.
Didn't want to.
No. It does take away from the show, away from the excitement. It's hard to sit here and say there was any excitement on this show, but it does just take away the element of surprise.
Sherman, you got to watch SmackDown. If you're gonna watch the review, what if you actually liked it? And we look, you got Keith Fat Ass Lee now on Rampage. I must say that Rampage opening with Swerve. Sorry. Darby Allin going into the black mocha chocolates, what I call them, and now Keith Fat Ass Lee. I mean, it's a black caucus on wrestling on AEW Rampage right now. On this SmackDown review superhero day. You know what? Drink to that. If y'all can't tell we're a little tipsy, then so what? We don't care. We had a show to do, and we thank you for being here.
Hey, listen, we thank you guys for being here. I mean, if you guys got any below, questions, let us please let us know. 23. Wow. 23. How old are you, Elvis? 23? I think Elvis is older than all of us. I think he was around when
Elvis older than me. Woo!
Yeah, I think he was around when Lincoln got shot.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
In that case, can I get some money? You know, UPR got some bills we like to pay. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, yeah, we do.
We want to go ahead and get a studio.
God, he's 29. He's a baby. 29. Jesus, I'll be 34 this year.
I'll be 47.
God, and here you are looking just magnificent. Jesus.
There
she's
listen.
Wrestling.
First of all, what'd you call him?
Who?
You go?
Oh, H-Man.
H-Man. It's my first time meeting you, H-Man. Hello, I'm Mike.
What's up, H-Man?
I want you to know this. I have a hashtag that you should adopt. I've had it now for about 15 years.
What was it? Please tell them.
Death to Dirt Sheets. And my other hashtag that we do every Monday, come back and see us at 6 o'clock. Fuck you, Dave Meltzer. Fuck you, Dave Meltzer.
Why you got that? You got me.
I don't know which one's better. But I always love my favorite one of all.
Get the fuck out my face with that shit.
And that's what I feel.
That was great.
Tonight was entertaining. You know what? I can't sit here and lie. I'm not lying. Okay. If my son wasn't sitting here with me, I might have fell asleep even doing Sami Zayn's match. And I love Sami Zayn.
Right.
It's not that SmackDown, it's the fact that SmackDown was taped. It took the lore out of SmackDown.
Yes, absolutely.
Because the production of it was just so poorly done. But the storylines were progressive. Right. We do see more things. We had, I know in our private group with UPR, we had shared that they was advertising Randy Orton versus your tribal chief, Roman Reigns in Chicago, but that now looks like it has since been changed. So the one thing I always say more than anything is that I don't like bologna. I cannot stand bologna because bologna is nasty.
Bologna sucks. That's great.
No, I do not like bologna.
Bologna sucks. I'm more of a honey glazed turkey kind of guy personally.
A honey glazed turkey kind of guy?
Yeah, with shredded cheese or pepper jack cheese.
That's good advice.
Ooh, you know, I like that. I know I sound very fancy, right?
Well, I was on a plane asking for my Grey Poupon.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right, Charmaine, looking good for 40, girl.
Yeah, I didn't even recognize that. We'll check you out.
Had tweets that play and change every week. Listen, Meltzer is the reason why I say hashtag Death to Dirt Sheets. If Charlotte beats Ronda again, who is the next woman to face Charlotte? Maybe Raquel. Listen,
no, I think
Charmaine,
it's too soon.
It's way too soon for Raquel Rodriguez. Okay, I like her, how they're building her, though. I like the fact that she gets really mean and just smiles with those pretty teeth. She's so fine. Listen, I know this is bad. I didn't think she was that pretty in NXT. Really? I don't know if it's the hair. I don't know if the hair color is different. Oh. And my wife will always tell. My wife gets really bad at me because she always says, I can't tell your type. I don't have a type. My type is pretty. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic, dark. I like smiles in girls. To me, like I'm a face.
No, it catches your attention.
No, but most guys are like, oh, you see her ass? Oh my God, you see her. I'm like, I'm a face man. You don't F her face. Why don't you? You know what I mean? What do you mean you don't F her face? Yes, you do. You have to get brother love button. What you say? I'm sorry. Did he just say I should get what? Did he just challenge me?
Love
did he just challenge me?
Love him.
Hey everybody, this is Bruce Pritchard. Some people know me as Brother Love, but forget about that right now because you know who you're listening to? You're listening to Mike Knoxxx.
Wow, that's so dope.
I'm sorry.
That was so dope. I mean, when
I've interviewed them all, Elvis. Google me, as I told you before, and go download the podcast, BDSR Network, baby. I've done it all. I've seen it all. Done it all. But going out of this week, What do you see more from SmackDown? What did you like SmackDown? There it is. Did you like SmackDown
tonight? No,
don't lie to me.
I'm not. I wanted to sit here, and there's my partner, my drinking partner, team. She's part of right there. See the Superior. We're part of. We're part of the. We're part of the top. We are top shelf baddies. TSB.
I drink top shelf shit. Why can't I be a part of this? Why y'all always excluding me, you motherfuckers? Damn, I never in my life had to fight so hard to be part of the in crowd.
Oh, we're doing this on air now?
I've always been a popular kid. I don't know what it means. That commercial with Charles Barkley. Yes, I told you she'd pick me. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm always the top 3 motherfucker.
Oh my God.
And I'm drinking. I told you I've been drinking. Look, my whole cup was full. Look at it. It's kind of empty.
I don't know who's worse here.
George said he likes SmackDown tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think Charmaine, come on, that's a silly ass question. Even your goddamn avatar is pretty. Stop it. Come on, Charmaine.
Yeah, pretty lady Charmaine.
Look, we got George on here with his Motown Phillies back again sweater vest going on. You know what I'm saying?
He's part of Sweaterverse. He's part of Sweaterverse.
Sweaterverse. Okay, the Sweaterverse. Don't have me bust out my damn Bill Cosby sweaters.
Look at this. Look at that right there. She said,
what happened? I'm sorry.
Right there.
And I drink to that.
So you're part of you're gonna be a part of the top shelf baddies.
Yeah, no, I want to be in the club though. Can I get an invite to the group? Not
the top shelf baddies.
Listen, we on this Friday night.
We're just having a good time, ladies and gentlemen. We guys hope you guys are having a great time. If you're liking this, give us a like, love, and share, man. We're trying to have a dope-ass conversation. We're talking about SmackDown. We're talking about see releases. We're just talking wrestling. We're just having a conversation with you guys. And, let's have a good time. So
and never forget to do one thing that's most important.
What's the most important thing? If it's your style, because I'm with it. I mean, listen, we hung out in Houston and we were having a dope.
Mel, what you talking about, bro? Damn, what happened in Houston? Who the fuck went to Houston? Don't be telling my wife I went to Houston. I went to Dallas. That's not go to Houston.
Oh, listen, Texas is all the same to me. Dumb old Texas is all the same to me.
You know how I know we wasn't in Houston? Because I had some bum ass tacos. I had pot roast tacos with no cheese.
You will never let that go. Listen, I went to a taco place today, and this lady made some really good tacos. I mean, there was cheese, there was chicken, there was jalapeno. I know it because when I bit into it, I started having the hiccups because it was so fucking hot. I mean, just a taco. And I said this, and I will never go to Texas again after that thing you're doing. Am I going to Jack Dempsey's for Mother's Day? No, I will not.
I'm thinking he'll be with his mother on Mother's Day.
Right? I will be annoying my mother that day.
Listen, people, Mother's Day is next Sunday. I wish I could have my mother here with me. So you guys take care of your mother. So I'm going to take care of the mother of my children. I don't have baby mamas, y'all. I got a wife. Okay, so I'm going to take care.
No. He said it wrong. He has himself a queen.
I have a queen? No. She's my queen. Listen, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm talking about Rampage more than SmackDown.
That's fine.
just watching the hour of Rampage. It's not off. The thing is, Jack, they always say we never talk shit about wrestling, WWE. We're talking shit about them tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not an exclusive like, oh, we hate AEW, WWE is better. We don't do that here. It's just if the product is good, you give it the compliments that it deserves. I think sometimes, when we talk about Raw, and the biggest problem with me watching Raw is it's 3 hours long, and it's just too hard for me to contain all that. It's just hard. But I also say at the same time, I think there's a lot of good. Same thing with SmackDown, same with NXT, same with AEW. There's a lot of good in each of these products. You just got to find it. It's not all terrible here because everyone just wants to hate every little thing that's on there. It's like, oh my God, this is so terrible, it's so bad. And it's like, did someone write me? Someone did. They got to wait.
No, I just now saw Willie's message. So he said, Willie, are we playing the video? He coming on live. I said, fuck it, come on live.
Did you send him the link?
I had to send the link for it? I thought he knew how to get in here.
No.
Okay, my bad. All right, I'll send the link, man.
That's all right. I'll keep talking here, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, if you're liking this, give us a like, love, and share. We don't. If you're liking this, give us a like, love, and share. Tell us to your friends. Tell us to your family. Hey, if your dog can talk, tell them to your dog. Tell us about.
And we got to do some treat plugs while we're here. All right.
Ooh.
Shout out. If you are a Monday Night Raw fan, come back after Raw for Raw review.
Look at them handsome gentlemen.
If you want, listen, Chris up here trying to act like he a model. What the fuck? Are you a model or are you up here commentating? Then we got the UPR's ass,
oh my God,
and the superior captain herself. Then on Wednesdays, if you love anything Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, we got the crew for you right here, the Illuminati right here.
Wait, what? No, it's the Trio of Destiny.
The Trio of Destiny, my bad. Well, you can plug your own damn show next time.
The Illuminati, I love it.
Then we have Friday Night Smackdown, supposed to be the wrestling doll, but instead, you got our two beautiful faces. And on Wednesdays, you watch AEW. Well, damn it, they will tell you
it's going to be dynamite.
AEW was great this week. I mean, we had a match between CM Punk and Chris Jericho. And now when Chris Jericho put down the walls of Jericho on CM Punk, there was no going to sleep. So, and then on Monday nights, we got Perfect Plex Talk Radio, the show for the intelligent wrestling fan. All right, listen, a lot of things coming down in the pipeline. Willie's not coming, so here it is. Here we go. We'll be right back.
Bye.
Yo, UPR Universe, what's going on, man? This your man Steamin', Willie Beamer, man, and I'm coming to you with this week's What Makes Beamin' Steamin'. Actually, I really don't have too many things that made me steaming this week, man. Everything was actually great in the world of wrestling today. So I'm gonna just give up 5 things that made me feel good about wrestling this week. On Raw, we got RKO, Randy Orton, 20-year anniversary. You know, it was good to see him get his flowers, man. While he's still lucid, while he's still working, like, that was great. Like, to see Cody come out, him and Cody, you know, they really are friends in real life. You know, K-Fab aside, all that. They are real, you know, real good friends. So to see, you know, that his interaction with Kane. And then let's not forget the RKO party we got at the end of the night, which made it awesome. Man, really seeing his love reignite for the business, and, you know, he give all the thanks to Riddle. You know, it was pretty dope, man. So I ain't gonna say that made beaming steaming this week. I'm gonna say that made beaming gleaming this week. You know, like gleaming the cube. Some of you youngins might not know nothing about that. Anything. Second thing in the world of wrestling, man. We got Scorpio Sky, man, 2-time TNT champion on AEW, man. And you know, as much as Sami Guerrero be fucking up them spots, man, like that twist he did and ain't hit nothing. I'm just saying, man, that could have made beaming steaming, but it made me gleaming this week to see Scorpio Sky start to get a little bit of recognition, and then his man came back, his man from SCU and all that, so that was dope. Kaz, I think that's his name or something, I forgot. Anyway, but lay my last, I could be wrong. But to see them reunite, that was dope, you know what I mean? And it was mad that they was splitting them up because they couldn't beat the Young Bucks. Third thing, we had the Owen Hart Invitational, you know, Mass and Cash, you know, FTR, the Revival. They won a match, to, you know, go on in the tournament where we probably figure we're going to get them win the belt. I see they doing the Owen Hart tournament with no Hearts nowhere around, to, you know, give it the stamp of approval except for, I guess, yeah, no one but the wife. But anyway, who cares? Who gives a shit? Anyway, AEW was pretty solid this week. We didn't see Sting old ass on there taking no bumps or nothing. So I was pretty fine with that too as well. We can see Mike when he's sitting on commentary and shit like that. Yes, we know you're back, CM Punk, after 7 years. Yes, we know it's the fans that brought you back. Man, shut the fuck up. Hurry up and fight and win the belt. All right, the fifth and final thing that made Willie steaming, well, this actually made me steaming. WWE released showing, I think it was, not Backlash, but TOC or something, that's Elimination Chamber, something that's coming up, where Roman is going to be going against Randy Orton. Now we already know Roman's about to cause RKO bro the titles, and the Usos will win at WrestleMania Backlash to unify the titles. That's some dumb shit that WWE always does to give away they booking. The fuck? Now that was this week's What Makes Beamin' Steamin'.
Willie, what the fuck do you be talking about?
I know.
I'm gonna pick on your motherfucking monkey ass today because you ain't here to defend your monkey ass monkey self. How are you gonna call this shit AMW? First of all,
isn't that a root beer?
That's a fucking root beer. First of all,
I know the second one you get into.
And then you said FTR.
Yes,
faced each other. Oh, they won,
and they both won. Apparently, they both won the match.
And
they both moved. They went on to the finals or whatever. Like, you guys had to have seen us backstage, right? We were both kind of like horrified on the fucking clip that we just saw. And like, I didn't watch AEW, and I actually heard that match was really good. I'm actually intrigued to hear about what the FTR was. Well, Charmaine, I didn't ask you. It's going ham right now. I can't wait to do.
I'm not a fan of Moon Knight. It's the first. It's the first.
Why not?
Show, it's the first Disney show, right? That I haven't. And I wasn't the biggest fan of Loki's either. I thought Loki's was the worst until.
What's your fave? What's your favorite?
I think honestly, my favorite probably has to be, obviously,
Falcon.
WandaVision. It's between WandaVision and Falcon and Winter. And
I picked Falcon.
For me, Falcon and Winter Soldier on a different level.
Right.
The way that I think the difference between Marvel and DC, I love them both equally. But what makes people today love Marvel more, and I think Marvel does a better job at, is they know how to type in to people or emotions. And the fact that they mix that showing what's going on today in today's world and mix that in there with their own stuff, I thought was just brilliant.
And I think that's why I like that movie myself.
I can honestly just say, hey, it's finally something. It's just something that it's not for me.
But did you like episode 5? Because I feel like that was my favorite episode.
The one this week, I stopped watching it because I was trying to watch it at work, and I realized I can't really watch TV at work, even though I work from home. So I was supposed to watch it again today, but I had to watch Superman and Lois first, and I had to catch them on Legacy first. So it got pushed.
When you do, just let me know if you like that one, because that was actually my favorite one.
I was watching it, and then I got to the part where they stepped out of to the door, and they were on the boat in Egypt, and that's where I kind of stopped. So I will start all the way over. But Willie, oh my God, Willie is wrong. The Bloodline versus Arcade Bros, Drew McIntyre, Backlash. Well, here's the thing,
fair,
George. Right. No, you can say it. You can say it.
No, I was going to say, to be fair, it just didn't age right, properly, because this was before they did this whole thing. So that's the only reason why. It wasn't like he said.
There was a in Chicago, they were advertising him and Orton, and that's why we talked about earlier about them getting rid of that, and that why they did it that way. H-Man, NXT said we're going all out with taking shots. That just happened after Becky's interview. Listen, I don't know right now what's going on. I tell you this much. I know what's going off, and that is this SmackDown wrestling review show.
Absolutely. I mean, I hope you guys, I know we didn't review every little thing. Ricochet had a match, but
we talked about it. We said Ricochet beat Shanky. Why Shanky got a job? We talked about it.
Yeah,
we talked about every single thing that happened today.
We did? Oh, wow. I guess I wasn't.
We talked about every single thing. That's how important it was.
For sure, but we thank you guys for being here with us to do this. I mean, he did the plugs. You guys can catch us almost every day that there's a wrestling show, except him. We'll be on to review it. You guys can catch us for entertainment. The guys on entertainment.
And look, you got Mercedes Martinez running the women's ROH women's title interim.
Woo. Oh, isn't she?
Great news.
Deanna?
Woohoo.
This guy. Woo-hoo. You guys can catch him on entertainment this Tuesday. They're doing Mission Impossible 2. I don't know what movie you guys are doing this Thursday. Is there a movie this
Mission Impossible 2, and we're doing Daddy's Little Girls. Great Black Father Satire Month. Yes, right? Oh. Great Black Father Satire Month. That means you can't say Mr. Incredible, who's a great dad. You can't say Nemo's dad, because Nemo's dad's a clownfish, but he ain't black. So there it is.
Nemo's dad was a jackass. But
he was a great father. He wanted to find his son. What are you talking about?
Wow. Tomatoes.
What's next? Mufasa was a bad dad too.
Honestly, Scar had a reason to off.
Scar was jealous.
No, he wasn't.
Scar was very jealous. I tried to understand Scar's side of the story.
Scar had a reason. Scar had a reason to be the king of Pride.
It wasn't his fault. He didn't have a son.
I mean, that was his fault. So Mufasa. Oh, because Mufasa wanted, Mufasa wanted, you know, that's why. Well, because this man wanted the way he wanted to save himself.
Chief of staff is trying to do the same thing. So, with all that being said, y'all, we out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace out.